Okay, so somebody actually touched my dirty underwear, like actually my dirty pants, my dirty panties, my dirty knickers. Like, oh my God, I was so stressed. Okay, so as some of you know, I went to, oh my God. So I went to America. I obviously packed my suitcase, put everything in a nice neat pile, went on holiday, used my knickers, put them back in the bag, and I'm really bad when it comes to packing. So like at the end of a holiday, I literally, oh my God, I can't believe I'm telling this story. Okay, so at the end of a holiday, I have like a plastic bag and I literally put all of my dirty underwear in there. So pants, bras, and goes into this bag and then it just dumps into my suitcase. So there isn't like, and then all my other clothes are just spread out. Okay, so that's what happens. When I came back from America, I got home. For the first day, I just left my suitcase on the floor, went to like open my suitcase and realised, because what I did was, the last thing I did when I got to the airport was when I was in the queue to check in, like check in my luggage, I made sure that I'd like muddled up the combination, because they always do that as the last thing I do before I put my suitcase on the like conveyor belt thing. And when I got back, I noticed that the combination number on my suitcase said 999. And I was like, I definitely didn't do that. Like, I definitely didn't do that. So I opened up my suitcase and it just opened. So it wasn't even locked. So the combination was now 999. Oh my God, my suitcase is open. I opened up my suitcase to this little note inside my suitcase from the Transportation Security Administration. To protect you and your fellow passengers, the Transport Security Administration is required by law to inspect all baggage. As part of this process, some bags are opened and physically inspected. Your bag was among those selected for physical inspection. During the inspection, your bag and its contents may have been searched for prohibited items. At the completion of the inspection, your contents were returned to your bag. If the TSA security officer was unable to open your bag for inspection because it was locked, the officer may have been forced to break your locks on your bag. TSA sincerely regrets having to do this. However, TSA are not liable to damage to your locks resulting from this necessary security precaution. For packing tips and suggestions on how to secure your baggage during your next trip, please visit www.tsa.gov. So they break into your bag and then they give you tips on making it secure. I just don't understand. What this basically means is someone touched my knickers. I'm just really shocked. And the reason I know they did is this, okay? So that little drawstring bag that I put my undies into and then tighten up was on the top with this note, and I didn't leave it on the top. I had shoved it into one of those little compartments and the drawstring thing was undone, and I was like, oh my God, how funny. And I was just in stitches. At first I was annoyed. Second of all, I was like, how did they get into my suitcase without breaking the lock? Because it was actually just unlocked. Obviously they've got some sort of gadget that just changes the code, because that's what they've done. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So I didn't know this thing happened. This has never happened to me before, which is why I'm like, someone touched my knickers. Yes, I keep saying that, but that's just all I keep thinking, and it makes me giggle and it makes me laugh. Nothing was missing from my suitcase, like everything was there, but I just thought it was really funny that someone was rifling through my dirty clothes. And on the way there, I had this issue with like my hand luggage as well, actually. I got to the bit where you had to put all your stuff in the trays and you have to take your shoes and coat and belt and stuff off. The guy was like, moved my tray aside and told me to like wait on the side, and I was like, oh okay. And then there was some other woman in front of me and he was going through her luggage and he was going through her hand luggage saying, you know, you need to take this out, we can't let you take this in. And also like there was this little Indian man, it was a little Indian couple, and he had this Gaviscon in like, and Gaviscon is like an anti-reflux or anti-heartburn type medication, and he put it himself into like a travel size pot, but it wasn't obviously labelled because he'd poured it into his own less than 100 milliliter bottle. The guy said to him, like, what is this? And he was like, oh, it's like acid reflux medication. And he's like, sorry, you can't take it through because it's not labelled and it doesn't have anything on it and it's unsealed bottle. And the guy just went, okay, I'll just drink it all here. And I literally watched this little old Indian man drinking a whole bottle of Gaviscon. It was so funny, so funny. I hate to think what happened like when he got on that flight, but it was really funny. So yeah. Just make sure that you have, I don't know, maybe just wash your pants next time, because some officer in America was going through my panties. And now it's really awkward because I've said panties so many times in this video. I'm just going to go.